Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad that you are here. As you can see, different setup today. No face, no case apparently. I just wanted to get this video out for you, but honestly I did not feel like being on camera today. Didn't feel like getting dressed up, didn't feel like making myself presentable, and I have been exhausted this whole week, so I'm just happy and blessed to be getting a video up for you today. So you will be seeing my hands, and at least I guess you can get a better close-up of the cards in some way. Today we'll be looking at your soul family. I was actually originally meant to be doing a different video for this week, but I don't know, Spirit sent soul family idea to me and I couldn't get it out of my head, and I felt very called to get this reading done for you. It seems like it's going to be a very not intense, very long reading, so be prepared because there's a lot to go through. It felt as if I needed to uncover as much as I could about this subject, although I guess we could have split it up into different readings, but it just felt like I needed to do everything in this one video today. So that's what I'm going to be doing. We are going to be covering who your soul family are, their personalities, and possibly how many people there are a part of your soul family, and what type of things you will do together, how you will meet, or what phase of life you will be meeting in, and why you are connecting in this lifetime. And as usual, this is a general reading, so please only take what resonates and leave the rest behind, because you are not the ugly stepsister. Please do not force that shoe on to your foot. But yeah, today we have 4 piles, so I will go ahead and show you those crystals now. So here are the 4 crystals that I have for you today. Crystal number 1 is the Lapis Lazuli. Number 2, we have a Smokey Quartz. And for the 3rd one, we have a Rose Quartz. And lastly, we have a Selenite wand. So I just want you to take a deep breath in and out, and ask yourself, who are your soul tribe / family, and what message does Spirit have for you about them today? And I will see you at your reading. Hi, pile number 1. I've tried to get the angle as best as I could, but yeah, this is what we're dealing with right now, basically. Not sure how productive it is, but hopefully the messages come through okay and everything else. So for those of you who chose the Lapis Lazuli crystal, which never wants to go into focus, this is your reading. Hello, hi, welcome. Right, so I've already pulled your cards to start off with for the first inquisition question of who your soul family is, looking at their personalities and possibly how many people there are. So I will still show you the cards because I feel like they look a bit, I feel like it's just focusing on my clothes rather than the cards, which is annoying. But here we go. So you have the King of Pentacles upright. You have the King of Wands reversed. You have the Seven of Pentacles. The Star card reversed. The Star card reversed. And the Four of Swords reversed. Just give me a moment to get into the energy and we will start bringing forward the messages. First thing, when I was pulling the cards, I was thinking how much masculine energy is within this pile. This might mean that a lot of your soul family members are males, or they just embody a lot of masculine energy. And then I'm kind of getting that maybe you embody more of a feminine energy. Like that's quite natural to you. They feel very like goal orientated. I'm even hearing like career driven, especially with this King of Pentacles here. They enjoy luxury, they enjoy the finer things in life, the wealth, the success. That's what drives them. Okay, off the top, off the initial spread, the first thing I'm feeling of how many people, it feels like 2 to 3 people. Obviously, this is a general reading, so, you know, take what resonates. And also, for some of you, it could be 2, some of you, it could be 3. Do you know what? They feel like they have like a humor that's, I don't want to say intellectual. Well, it isn't kind of intellectual humor, but I feel like the humor might be kind of nerdy. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles. Again, someone who puts a lot of time into things that they care about, things that they want to grow and to be, I'm hearing the word prosperous. So they may be very strong manifestors. They like to bring things into existence, create things. And I'm also seeing leadership with this King of Wands here. This star card, obviously it's represented by Aquarius, but it's really giving me that like Uranus energy of being very unique, very different, the type of people who stand out. And with it being a reverse, it's kind of giving me that feeling of maybe the way they stand out, it means that they don't fit into the general, I don't want to say general population. Like, so if you were all at a workplace and these were like workplace friends, then they would be the type of people that would maybe be seen as outcasts within that place, within that environment. Again, with who they are in terms of personality, I'm seeing people who are very comforting to you. I'm hearing nurturing. There's no cup cards here, so I don't know if they would be emotionally nurturing in terms of like giving, I don't know, like the type of people who would cry when you cry and all these other things. I think they would be more practically nurturing. Like say if you went through something traumatic or you had a breakup or whatever type of thing that you go to your close friends for, they would be the type of people who would be like, right, we're going out for drinks, we're going out for a meal, I will buy you, like the type of person who would buy you a nice, whose their love language would be gift giving, let's say. I'm hearing one of the people, so obviously if you have 2 or 3, I'm hearing one will be more masculine than the other. Like one would be more into gift giving, the other one would be more into, I'm hearing they have a bit more emotional intelligence. So maybe in that way they know how to connect with you a bit more emotionally, especially if you are quite in tune with your feminine energy. That might be something that you need. So in that way you can get that from that person. Yeah, I'm just hearing the word growth. Growth. Let's pull some more cards, get some clarifiers. Alright, let's see. Pile number 1. There's some family please clarifiers in terms of personalities. Clarify these cards. Oh god. There's this King of Pentacles here for pile number 1. There's the King of Swords here in reverse, pile number 1, please. Well, the King of Pentacles again. Where's the Four of Swords? That's too many cards. We'll just take them. Okay. Again, with this energy over here, you've got the Four of Wands, the Devil in reverse, and the Nine of Swords in reverse. Clarifying that Four of Swords. Four of Swords is about healing, regeneration. I actually meant to say rejuvenation, but also regeneration, I guess. Yeah, just like a mental rest, a mental pit stop. And I feel like this is what they provide you with. Yeah, stability. These are very stable people. They're very grounded. You might get some earth sign energy here. There's also earth and air and fire, so very masculine. I know they're not all masculine, but it just feels very masculine. It feels very grounded. It feels very forward moving and forward thinking. Maybe the type of people who are able to get you out of a rut if you ever find yourself in one. Especially emotional despair, I'm hearing. Yeah, like they can help you disconnect from your negative thoughts. If you have problems with overthinking, they can help you break away from this. Again, you have the Strength card here, that fiery energy, that patience. I'm hearing kindness as well. And the nurturing side. Like, despite it being masculine energy here, they are very balanced in this. It's not toxic, it's not overbearing, it's just it's a positive example of masculine energy. Ten of Swords reverse, sorry. With that King of Wands in reverse. Again, King of Wands in reverse. God, there's a bit of wax on that. Always gives me like a sense of fear, because the King of Wands, King and Queen of Wands, represents a lot of confidence for me. So if you're the type of person who has kind of confidence issues, it's like they can help you overcome this. They aren't going to put you down when you're already feeling down. They're going to help uplift you. And you have the King of Pentacles and the Star card over here. Yeah, I think they also help you ground. They're the type of people who can help you ground your aspirations and dreams. They might help you on some sort of project or working situation, because you're like you're the feminine. You're very creative, very imaginative. You might be very idealistic. And then these type of people, your soul family, can come in with a bit of pragmatism and help ground your plans and your beliefs. They might even financially support you in some way, like investing in an idea that you have. They may be very forward thinking like you are, because if you come up with ideas that are have that Uranus energy where no one else is thinking about it, people probably think it's a little bit out there or weird, and they're almost putting you down for it because they're not even in that mindset yet. But these people are able to think that far ahead, sorry. Right, I'm going to pull some little things I have. Hold on a moment. So I have some personality traits kind of stuff in here, and then I also have like career work orientated things in here that I've used before. So we're just going to pull some from each and kind of see what kind of personalities we get coming out, what kind of characteristics, that type of thing. So let's start off with this one, because this one I can just shuffle. Alright, we need the personality characteristics of power number 1. Those who choose Lapis Lazuli, what kind of personality characteristics do their soul family have? Alright, let's leave those over here for a sec and let us get some from over here. I'm actually going to take these out because there's a bit more room. These are kind of big. Right, so I'm going to intuitively pick from here in terms of maybe careers that these people will be into, or just in general type of things that they are into. So please, for card number 1, Trace of Lapis Lazuli, tell me about the Soul Tribe, Soul Family. Right, okay, that took longer than expected. Let's look at this first. So we have Scorpio energy here. We have Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. I don't usually take the placements as exact just because I've got placements that I don't even have. So you should go with the kind of energy that it provides. So Scorpio, again, like that depth of emotion, being able to resonate, be able to have that emotional intelligence to understand when you're, you know, when you're having those difficult emotional feelings. Also transformative energy as well, helping you grow. I'm hearing the word prosper again. We have adventurer, so yes, very action orientated. I keep getting the word forward thinking. We have take care of others. Mysterious. So maybe they come across as mysterious. What I was saying about them being kind of an outcast. Maybe a lot of people don't understand your soul family or your soul tribe when they are out in the world. Maybe they don't even take the time to understand them. A tarot reader. So they could be a tarot reader. They could be into mysticisms. Musically talented. Younger. They also might just have very youthful energy. Intuitive. Yeah, these guys seem very intuitive actually. Maybe that's why they're able to accept you. If you felt like you're the type of person who hasn't felt that type of acceptance before. We have Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus as well. These are sister signs. So they balance each other out. They both provide each other. They both have the same aims and goals, but they go about it in different ways. Also, both signs speak about possessions and material possessions and wealth as well, and success. Smoker. Some of them might have a little smoking habit. Doesn't have to mean cigarettes, if you know what I mean. Sensible, sociable. They may be sensible. Words of affirmation. So that could be a love language. They provide you with a lot of reassurance. Good gift giver. What was I saying about gift giving? And we have considerate, yeah, mindful, as I'm also hearing. They may be into a mindfulness practice. Right, let's see what kind of work / jobs. We have a designer, creative. We have a carer. If these aren't the actual jobs, they could also just be kind of characteristics that they embody. A teacher. Public service. front of house, so that's like kind of waitressing, bartender, that type of thing. Agriculture, I was seeing growth, and I mean as in the Seven of Pentacles, it always reminds me of someone gardening. Always reminds me of someone gardening, so definitely that's something that they could be into. The Doctor, I just had the word shmoney, get in that shmoney. Or a vet. So yeah, a lot of things about being, again, that's giving me Virgo energy, being of service to others, helping people elevate, or just caring for others in some type of way. And designer and agriculture, again, agriculture is looking after things, looking after plants, so there's that. And then designer, you have that creativity to them. So let's move on to the next portion of this video. Please ignore the fact I've just taken off my cardigan. I was getting hot as usual. So I've just pulled some cards on what type of things that you guys will do together as a soul family, as a group. So first of all, Two of Wands, I see travel, planning trips. I'm getting, I just said the word getaway, so same thing. I just had the word family very strongly, so this group feels like a family, like you guys are close as expected, but you guys are like, it's probably the type of people who do go periods of time without maybe seeing each other, but then when you do, it's like nothing has changed. And also I'm seeing like families spending time together, so maybe if you end up having children, or that's something you're interested in, or your soul family members have children, then you will go on trips together as like a group. Because I'm seeing like cottages, those type of trips where you just go, where you see people go away with their families and like they all share like a villa or whatever it's called, or a cabin or whatever. The Nine of Swords, I don't know, I just had dreams. So you may be into some sort of like sharing of dream experiences. But I'm also again getting that message of relieving emotional distress and discomfort. Someone who you can confide in and help you navigate your thoughts, help you clear your thoughts. Four of Pentacles in reverse. This Four of Pentacles is also giving me travel. That's all I'm getting from it right now. I'm also hearing sharing. Like I said, you with gift giving being either one or a lot of their one or multiple members. So what the hell am I saying? Sorry. With gift giving being either one or multiple members' love languages, I'm seeing that you guys share your expenses with each other, like you invest in each other practically in some way, whether that's investing in a business idea, just buying each other gifts, taking each other out for meals, that type of thing. It's like you're very open with how you spend your wealth and your money with each other. There's a sharing aspect. You're not hoarding. Ace of Cups. Again, this is giving me that mysticism, that astral travel. So I don't know whether you guys will actually astral travel with each other, or maybe you'll have experiences, like spiritual experiences together in ways that you go on, what those trips called? Like you go on a spiritual trip in some way, where you will have like, you know, maybe you'll drink teas, have smooch room trips together, that type of thing, like going on spiritual enlightenment, having a spiritual enlightenment activities. I'm seeing the scene from Behind Her Eyes where they both astral project. Is that what they do? Yeah, they definitely astral project. So where they both astral project, but they do it together. Like, that's what kind of thing I'm seeing are you guys doing. Hopefully you do not end up in the same way that they did in that film, in that series. But yeah, the Hangman in reverse. When I was looking at their personalities initially, I was feeling like you guys, that this group offers you a different point of view, especially when you're, like I said, in an emotional distress, or you can't see things clearly mentally. They offer a different point of view for you. And I think they also help you get moving. They help you stay out of a stagnant energy, because they're very forward thinking, forward moving. They're always, I feel like they're always on the go in some sort of way. And maybe you need a bit more time to relax and rejuvenate yourself, possibly in isolation as well. Yeah, they help you be more decisive. There may be a lot of things that you can like do together. Like, there's always options when it comes to them. Like, do you want to go for a drink? Why do I keep talking about drinking? Maybe you guys are really into drinking. I don't know, do you want to go on a trip? Do you want to do this? Do you want to do that? Like, they provide you with a lot of options. There's a lot to choose from when it comes to them. You're never out of plans, basically. I feel like boredom isn't a thing when you meet these people, if you've met these people. Now you've got the Queen of Cups again. You've got more cup energy coming through here. Again, it's just giving me that spiritual knowledge. They may provide you with some kind of enlightenment. Like, if you are a spiritual person, I feel like your abilities will elevate so much when you have these group of people around you. You guys might like meditate together, do that type of thing, like do spiritual rituals together. It's like your spiritual gifts are elevated when these people come into your life or are around you. Let us look at the self-care cards. What type of things you will be doing together. Doing with that soul tribe, please. Just get one more thing that comes up. Okay, it's basically inappropriate. Right, let's start off with these. So funnily enough, you have that card family here, and I was telling you I heard that word family. So these people definitely feel comforting to you. They feel familiar, they feel like family. And also you might spend a lot of time together as a family in some sort of way, whether that's combining families or you actually become a family, because you have the card sex here as well. So you may just feel sexually liberated within this group, or you may have sex with people within this group for some sort of way, for some sort of win. In some way. You may be into swinging. Who knows? I do not judge. I do honestly not care what people are into. But also there may be some sort of like emotional connection that flourishes within this soul family group, this soul tribe. That means that you become literal family. Make a meal. So like I'm saying, I feel like you guys spend a lot of time together, whether that's maybe like you end up living together for some sort of time, or you just in general make meals together. You do like the day-to-day tasks together. There's a lot of, I don't even know how to explain this energy, but it's like comfort. Like, these are your, when you watch shows like Friends, I'm trying to think of another show. But say if you watch a show like Friends and you see like they spend like day to day with each other, like maybe not every single one of them will spend today every day with each other, but it's like you're gonna see one of them every single day. You're gonna do like the day to day mundane things with each other, you know? Like that's what I see. It's like almost maybe you guys have rituals together as well. Massage, so you may like to get massages together, or you just might like to massage each other, because I do feel like there's a certain kind of comfort where this wouldn't be weird. It's like that when you see two best friends or really close friends, you're like, well, you guys are like really close. It's like, yeah, it's like there, it feels like family. Like there's nothing that is weird to you guys. Movement, like I said, these people will get you up and moving. They feel like the type of people who get you out of any kind of stagnant energy, or you know, just always doing something. There's always something to do, always something planned. I'm hearing as well. So again, Virgo energy, maybe some Virgo people in your group. Spend time with animals. So you did have a vet in a possible profession for one of them, so that could actually be something. Also, I'm seeing Canada a lot. So tell me if any of you guys live in Canada or you wish to move to Canada, because I keep seeing like a Canadian forest and cabins and that type of theme where you're like out in the wilderness. Not like in the wilderness, like there's nothing there, but like, you know, a cute bit of land and you're just experiencing nature with each other, experiencing animals. You may just have pets as well, go for like dog walks, that type of thing. And also make a vision board. Yeah, that creativity, that spiritual planning, like the type of people who, when there's a full moon, you all come together and you will write like your release rituals, or you will write intentions on a new moon and that type of thing. You will do vision boards together. Like that type of growth and spiritual elevation is incorporated into this friendship. Right, so let's move on and see how do you meet and what phase of life you'll be meeting in. So I've just pulled some cards here of what phase of life you'll be meeting your soulmate in. I have not taken a look at them yet. I just want to not do too many card pulls on this video, otherwise it will be extra long and I will run out of storage on my camera. But I will be pulling cards now for how you will meet. So how does pile number one meet this soul tribe, this soul family? How do they meet their soul? Please. So just going to be so really peaceful forthcoming messages on how they meet them. How do they meet them? Alright, let's see what we can get here. You've got two aces here, so first of all, I'm seeing and I'm hearing whatever, see, hear, feel, I do it all, is that it will be like a kind of new beginning for you. So these might be new people who you've never met before, which I guess for some of you guys it probably is, but it might also feel like a new stage of your life, like you're coming into some kind of new awareness or some kind of new knowledge, but it just feels fresh and new. Also with this Ace of Cups, I feel like you may confide in them for something emotionally. I'm not sure what, but it feels like you will. Again, you have the moon here, so there will be some kind of like emotional connection here in terms of how you meet. It's like you will have the opportunity to confide in them or speak to them about something that is affecting you emotionally or that you care about. Since the Wands is kind of giving me the internet, so you may meet, I'm hearing one of them maybe on the internet in some way. So through social media. Knight of Pentacles. So you may be the type of person who doesn't necessarily open up quite easily to people. So with the Knight of Pentacles here, I see the growth of this connection maybe kind of slow. Well, like to get it to the stage that it gets to in terms of that true familial bond, it may not be as quick as maybe some other people would be. But that means it's more stable, like it feels grounded, like you take the time to get to know each other, to understand each other. Like there's no rush, you know? The Lovers card, again, you may be in some kind of like emotional conflict in terms of some kind of relationship or something like that. Like I'm seeing someone ranting randomly. But also this is giving me that same thing of maybe you end up being in a relationship with one of these people who is considered your soul family. And initially, maybe it doesn't start off on the best foot. Like it may just start off as a fling, or may just not get grounded for a long time. And whether that just turns into friends, or it actually goes into a sort of real family, because now I'm really looking at this, I can see like 2 children here as well. Like I'm seeing the soul family, the soul tribe being just a real family. And by real family, I don't mean like, say, the heteronormative real family, like a male, a female, 2 children, whatever. I mean as in whatever that is to you, whatever the ideal family is to you, okay? Again, Knight of Swords is about communication, and it's about like a very important, a rushed decision I'm hearing, but also just like something needs to be said. So I don't know, I'm hearing the word vomit, so I don't know whether you just like word vomit something. Or someone does that to you even. It could be vice versa. Like maybe you're the one who someone opens up to emotionally, and there's just like this thing that sticks amongst you guys. Right, I'm gonna see. Hold on a moment, let's see if I get anything else. I'm also feeling like you may see these people in some kind of like vision or dream before you initially meet them. And again, there's like a soulmate feeling of like, I've known this person, I've seen this person before, this person's energy feels somehow connected to mine. They also may praise you on social media, or they may like reach out in some way, like compliment you on social media. I'm hearing the word breadcrumbs, so it's like they almost try to, I don't want to say trap you, because I don't think they would do that, but it's like they enjoy your company. This could also be vice versa, so please remember that. But it's like they enjoy your company so much that they want to like get you to talk to them again, or get you to reach out to them again. So they like breadcrumb you, like they might reach out here and there, but they're very strategic about it. They're very strategic about how they get you to continue to engage with them, because they enjoy being around you so much. Again, I feel like maybe they bring you some kind of mental clarity, like especially because it seems like their character is someone who helps you relieve mental distress in some way. So when you first meet them, it's like they actually provide you with this straight away. They might give you some kind of revelation. Right, let us see what kind of phase of life you will be in as well. Here, let's move through these ones first, why not? So you have the card Salvation. We have a green Kara, I think it is. We have the card Miracles, the goddess Mary in reverse. Miracles. And we have the card The Past. Again, this is giving me, I don't know whether the energy feels like it's some, like there's a newness to it, but I don't know whether you like had started some kind of romantic relationship with someone within the soul family, or you're just connected to someone already in some sort of way, but maybe it just fizzled out or it wasn't grounded over initially. Nothing is yet set in stone, mutable moon. A win-win outcome is forecast, full moon in Libra in reverse, which I'm going to put up right. And the energy is gaining momentum. I feel like you may meet, what phase of life you will be in when you meet this person. I'm so sorry if you can't see all the cards. Let's see if we can zoom out a little bit. What phase of life you'll be in when you meet this person. It feels like I'm hearing like there's some kind of decision, or maybe in some way there's a lack of direction. Like you're not 100% sure where you're going with this, nothing set in stone. It's kind of like, I could do that, I could do this. But there might be, you have some kind of self-reassurance with this win-win outcome is forecast, and the energy is gaining momentum. You may feel like good fortune is coming to you, but you don't know what it is yet. And I don't know if any of you guys have had that feeling before, but it definitely exists. It's like you know things are coming towards you, but you don't know what it is yet. You're not quite sure what it looks like, or what completely this thing is. Sorry about the focus. So with salvation, I'm seeing the phase of life is that you're finding peace. You're finding comfort. I'm hearing within yourself. And I guess within the phase of life that you're in at the moment, like it's like you're accepting what is, and you know better will come, but you're grateful for what you have right now, if that makes sense. I also feel like these people will feel like some kind of salvation, like they have almost saved you in some way. I don't know whether you will just be going through a bit of a mental roller coaster, ups and downs. Maybe you even deal with some kind of like mental illness that is what is the word, chronic, so ongoing. So it feels like when you're going through a bit of a tougher period, these people step in. They come in just at the right time. And with that miracle card, that really speaks to things happening at the right time, feeling like things are aligning for you in some way. I'm going to get the book and see what else we can see. So here we have, with the miracles in reverse card, have you stopped believing in miracles? Do you think they are only for others and doubt their existence? Could it be you've been reading and watching the news too often, so finding yourself feeling powerless and disappointed? Or has the dry spell of your life gone on so long you even stopped looking for water? Yeah, this is all about your mindset. This moment is an opportunity to turn things around, and it begins with your thinking. So this is believing that you have it, that you don't need to be saved. I feel like they come in as your mindset is changing. Like it's not completely there yet, but it just reinforces that. Because maybe you are feeling uncertain, but they just help you as you're starting to reassure yourself and nurture yourself and, provide yourself with that comfort. It's like they come in and provide you with a bit more. Like they just help you. You're climbing up that mountain, you're almost there, you're a bit exhausted now. Like they just help and they give you that hand just to get to the top. Right, so this past card is all about seeing things that happened in the past differently. And that's what I'm saying about this individual. If it is resonating with you, like maybe someone from your past that has unfinished business in some way, or things didn't turn out exactly as it is, it's like when they come back around or when this opportunity is presented again, you're seeing it differently. Things are different. There's something here that wasn't here before that ends up solidifying and becoming grounded. There's potential here, and I feel like this other person or you, like, really puts everything into making this potential into something substantial, you know? Like I said, they breadcrumb you, like they, not in the horrible way that people do, but it's more like maybe you're feeling a bit distrustful of others, or you've been let down a lot by people in the past, but it's like they're trying to reassure you. They know that you're delicate in this moment, depending on what they did to you, or depending on if it's just a new intuitive type of person. They know that they need to tread the waters a little bit carefully. I feel like for most of you guys, you won't see this coming. You may feel it coming, like you may feel like something new is brewing, but you won't. It will happen so like almost organically and naturally that you don't even really register what's happening until the whole kind of foundation has been built and the whole relationship has really established itself. So let us move on to the last question that we have, which is why you're connecting in this lifetime / the purpose that you have within as a soul family or a soul tribe. So I have pulled the cards for why you and your soul tribe are connecting in this lifetime and what your purpose is. So let's take a look at them now. So we have Canary Spirit, Sing Your Own Song. You have Time to Collaborate. I think this is Ant Spirit in reverse. We have Scarab Beetle Spirit, Magic Works Through You. Again, with this card straight away, I'm getting the word reassurance or assurance. We have Thinker in reverse from the Wisdom of the Oracle. We have the word Be True to Yourself. This one reads, you may not ever understand what's going on in their life, but you can always figure out what's going on in yours. Sorry, I read that very badly. And we have Turn Your Love Light On. No, Turn On Your Love Light. Same difference. Sometimes the best way to remain sane is to love like crazy. Works for me, the universe. Straight away with this one, again, that is just giving me the message of being open to some kind of love. I'm hearing love offer. So some kind of love offer. You may be initially kind of closed off, but for some reason, not for some reason, that this soul tribe, soul family will leave this light on for good. It's like whether it's been off on for a few years or a while before you meet these people or you establish a strong foundation with these people, it's like once you have this, it doesn't turn back off, you know? Not for these people anyway. So we have Sing Your Own Song, Time to Collaborate, Music Works, Magic Works Through You, Be True to Yourself. I also feel like this soul family helps you shine in a way that maybe other environments or other people haven't allowed you to. Because this big fat bright moon, sun, whatever this is over here, it's just like no matter how colourful these people are, no matter how much life they have within you, it's like you are still able to stand out and you are still able to shine amongst them. Like you're not suffocated in their energy, but everyone has an equal balance of give and take. Again, the Scarab Beetle Spirit with the Magic Works Through You. It's like recognizing your own inner worth, your abilities. Again, that word of reassurance. I'm seeing that you guys may have been through a bit of a lonely period with Time to Collaborate. Because like I was saying, it feels like you guys will spend a lot of time with these people. Like maybe it feels like it might be a bit too much for you because you're used to being alone or you need your own energy to rejuvenate in a way, but these people help you rejuvenate with them. Maybe that's not something you're used to initially. Let's take a look in the cookery bit. Yes, so this Canary Spirit card arrives to help you find your authentic voice and express what is in your heart. Free yourself to experience your inner light and let it shine. Now is the time to let the world know who you really are. If you're crying about a relationship, you're being called to fully be yourself, for only you will find joy and harmony. You will make music with others so beautifully when your note rings true. This actually may be a bit like literal, because we did have music, I think we did, didn't we? In terms of like their personality traits. So there may be a lot of singing, a lot of dancing, like very musically inclined group as well. Also chanting, maybe something that you guys do. But yeah, also coming into yourself and embodying your true authentic self with these people. So yeah, this is all about people who are ready to help you, to provide aid. I just wanted to say financial aid. I don't know whether they will be investing in you financially for some way, which is quite interesting. But because you would usually associate that with something that would harm a relationship. But for here, it's like there's a certain support, a certain trust that you find within these people. That's maybe why you share abundance. It's like you literally share abundance because they invest and then you pass on that abundance also. Very interesting. If any of you guys have felt like you found your soul family already, please let me know how this is resonating with you. What's this, number 52? Yeah, so all about being creative, getting into that creative energy and staying there. And I think they offer a different point of view. They allow you to see things that maybe you couldn't see before. They just help push you. Like, you're already a creative person, I feel like, and have very innovative ideas. Do you know what? These might be just colleagues, or they may work for you in some kind of way, because they feel very heavily work orientated. But it's like, when people say, you know, when you go to work for a corporation, they're like, you know, here we are a family, which is very fake. But it's like, no, with you and your business, you're literally a family. You're literally creating some kind of family here, which is very cute. Very cute. It's nice. Some of you guys might have a 10th, a midhaven in Cancer. So here with this Thinker card in reverse, we have the message. You might be suffering from analysis paralysis. Thinking has its place, but trying to figure everything out logically is not going to work right now. Your conclusions will likely be faulty, and you may act upon false assumptions that will get you in a jam. Give your mind a rest. Do something creative, exercise, or meditate. Soon you'll come to your senses, and an aha moment will bring new clarity. Yeah, literally what I've been saying throughout this whole reading is that these people offer you some kind of mental clarity. They bring you some, like, that moment where everything just clicks into place. I feel like you get yourself just as far as you can when it comes to climbing up this metaphorical mountain. But just to get to that top, they help you get there, always. That was very passionate. I think that's everything I have for you guys, pile number 1. This was a very, very long reading. I hope you found some clarity in here. I hope it gave you some comfort in who you will be, you know, sharing a lovely soul family and building a lovely connection with, possibly in the future or already. And yeah, I hope this resonated with you. If it did, give a thumbs up and comment below. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more from me, because I post mostly spiritual and lifestyle content, and I will see you in my next one. Bye. Hi, group number 2. For those of you who chose this Smokey Quartz crystal here, you are at your reading. Hi. I have already pulled your preliminary. No, I'm joking. Let's not use big words today. I've already pulled your initial cards up here, and then also your clarifiers, because group number one's reading took like a ridiculous length of time. And yeah, I'm going to try and make this go a little bit quicker than group number one, but we do have a lot to cover, so we shall see. Also, yes, I did take off my cardigan because, as usual, I was very hot. Let's just show you your initial cards. So you have the Hermit card here. That would go into focus, that'd be great. There we go, we have the Hermit. And we are looking at who your soul family are in terms of their personality and possibly how many people there are as well. So you have the Ace of Swords in reverse. You have the Page of Swords in reverse. We have the Seven of Wands upright. And we have the Three of Swords in reverse. I'm not going to show you your clarifiers, but we will probably show them as we go along. Right, so first of all, I'm getting that you guys might meet these people, which we're not even on that question, but like you guys seem very young, or there's like a youthful, a beginner, I don't know the right word to use, but it's like with this Ace of Swords and the Page of Swords here, it's like there is like some kind of youthful or young situation. Maybe your soul family people, characters, why am I saying characters? The members of your soul tribe are like younger, or just young in general, or you just meet them when you're quite young, or you're still learning something, you're still growing in some kind of way, especially with the Page of Swords here. It's like there's some kind of knowledge. You know what, it feels like your soul family like to spend the members of your soul family, which I want to say, let's see how many people I'm feeling. Honestly, I'm only feeling one person, which obviously is not a bad thing, but it feels like you will be connected significantly to one individual in some way. For some it's two, but one or two. It's not very many people, which you may enjoy keeping a closer circle anyway. Because this Hermit card is giving me someone who's like quite secluded, or likes to do things alone a lot of the time. You know, like they enjoy their own company, they enjoy to sit with their own thoughts and ideas, and they may pop out to say hello, but they're not like always in your face, they're not always around you, you know. They may be kind of more of a private person as well, like someone you have to kind of prod to get them to open up a bit emotionally, because they seem more logical, they seem like they want to just, oh sorry about that, I just needed to change the battery here. Right, let us see, we've got the Ace of Swords in reverse with the Judgment. They seem like very intellectual based, so they may just want to share a lot of wisdom with you in general. But it's like they have, I'm also hearing the word like a bullshit detector. So if you're the type of person who will be like, yeah, I feel fine, they'll be like, no, you don't feel fine. Like they just see through everything. Page of Swords in reverse with the King of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, so they may still be building something. Like they feel like maybe you guys are students when you meet, or there's some kind of, not financial difficulty, but it's like with the Page of Swords here and the King of Pentacles, it's like this person is investing in their knowledge, or they're somehow, like you could be doing a master's, you could be doing something, I don't know, like, well I do know, I'm just trying to use the right words. But this person is full of creative and bright ideas. Feel very scientific individual. Seven of Wands and the Queen of Cups. Yeah, again, they might be quite defensive when it comes to their emotions. God, it is very noisy outside right now. I apologise for that if you can hear any of it. Let me see. Three of Swords and the Three of Wands in reverse. Just going to clarify this real quick. I've got this energy here, the Three of Swords and the Three of Wands. again, very secretive, because when I did the first initial pull as well, like the cards would not come out, which is a little bit unusual, but also it was like very resistant. Like this person might be kind of stubborn, they might be very resistant and not want to open up at all, like even to me. The Hierophant in reverse. Again, it's like there's more knowledge to gain, so they may be kind of naive as well. Maybe they don't even have a lot of romantic experience. Like they might be kind of inexperienced when it comes to more day-to-day things, like the everyday thing. Like they might be very intellectual and all these other things, but when it comes to like feelings, when it comes to etc etc, they may not be able to particularly articulate themselves well, or they just don't know how to express themselves well. I'm also feeling or seeing in that sense that maybe some of them have like a learning difficulty that prevents them from doing this in a way as well. So they may be neurodivergent, I want to say. Is that the actual word? But here we do see more of like a mature inner knowing, like a spiritual awareness as well with these two here, and the Empress here. Because these two are leaders, but it's like their leadership qualities are still growing. Maybe they're just like a newer soul in general, so they are just building upon this area of their life at the moment. In this lifetime, they're just building upon their knowledge of their spiritual knowledge, or just practical knowledge as well, or mixing them both, you know. But as much as they may not show it, they do have a depth of love and emotional awareness. And I'm also hearing creativity as well. This is a creativity, and the Empress is about how to bring things into like fruition, into material abundance as well. That Venus energy. So there may be some Taurus characteristics, especially with that stubbornness as well. Right, let us use these little things that we have. We've got some personality traits and different characteristics, and some like potential jobs or career interests, or just in general interest as well that they may be into. So we're gonna pull some of these. I'm just gonna start off with these because these took a lot longer to pull last time. I'm just going to intuitively pick some out because I can't shuffle them like I would the other ones. So I'm just gonna give them a little mix. Let's actually just take them out because there's not a lot of room in that box. Let's see. Right, please tell me about pile number 2, who chose Smokey Quartz. What is the personality? No, sorry. What kind of career or interest does pile number 2's soul family members or soul tribe members have? Right, these ones don't need to be there. Right, okay. Now let us pull from here. Do a little shuffle with these. So please tell me about pile number 1's soul family or soul tribe members, personalities, characteristics, type of things that help them to identify them, please. Who is pile number 2? Sorry. Okay, I feel like I could pull a lot of cards for you guys, which is funny because I was not getting a lot of information earlier. So maybe there's like a certain way they like to communicate with you, and another way that they find it difficult or they don't want to. Right, let's start off with these. Why not? So we have a good listener, which would make sense because I don't think they're a good talker. So they're probably better at listening. Bright, so yes, intellectual, also bright in that they bring some kind of light to your world or to your life. Musically talented. What's this one? Hot-headed. Ooh, okay. So again, maybe quick to anger. I don't see that being like violent anger, but I feel like it's, again, that childlike quality where you don't quite have the capability, the full capability to like take a step back and see things differently before you turn to anger as a response, you know. Observational, definitely. I feel like they sit in the background and they can see things that maybe other people aren't seeing. Analyzing. Friendly. Ooh, shopaholic. They make like purchasing things. I was seeing that Venetian quality there as well coming through. What's this one? Considerate. God, you guys got a lot of cards. Inspiring. Interesting. A high earner. Yeah, it feels like they work very hard, so they may very well be a high earner. Generous. Oh, we have the one older, so they may well be older than you in age, but I do still feel like they are energetically younger than you. They are soulfully younger. Maybe not even than you, just in general. Sociable. So they do know how to socialize. They do know how to connect with people in some way. Just may not be their something that they love to do. Tattoos. So some of them may have tattoos for some of you guys. As I say, this is general reading, so take what resonates as always. Independent. Yeah, they do feel very independent, that they like to spend a lot of time, or they're very comfortable spending a lot of time in their own energy. Laughter. So they enjoy laughing. Did I say something about their humour? That was that part number one. I don't know. I feel like they have a very funny laugh as well. A very distinct laugh. And we have Taurus, which is funny because I did mention that sign. We have Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus placement of Taurus. Let us see now these. We have agriculture. Holistic healing. I definitely see that here with the Hermit and the Empress card. That there is some kind of spiritual nature to them. Food, so they could work in the food industry, or they could just enjoy food, especially if they have those Taurus placements, not to stereotype them. Social media. They may work in social media, they may enjoy using social media. Hands-on. So they prefer to work with their hands, get creative, get in the mix of things. Finance. I was seeing maths here, so some of you guys could work in finance, or they're just good with their finances. Or public service as well. Right, let's move on to our next question. Right. Let's just get that back into focus. So I have pulled your cards already here again. For what type of things you would do together. What type of things will you and your soul tribe be doing together? Or soul family. There was something I was going to say. Okay. I got very drawn to your crystal again. So I feel like either you or this person are very into like rocks, crystals, details. Also like I don't know what it's called, but the type of people who would look for like fossils or look at shells, that type of thing. And then funny enough, with the Three of Wands, I'm seeing a beach as well. So I don't know whether some of you guys live near a beach, or you will move by a beach, or you will enjoy going to the beach with this person, because I'm seeing surfing. Obviously she's having a literal surfboard. Also seeing Hawaii for some of you guys, so a few options there. But also like just like going into the water, swimming. Yeah, again, young. She looks so young to me right now. So I don't know whether this connection is built in your childhood or built in your teenage years, because there's some kind of like youth and freedom involved in this connection. May just be as your adults anyway, but yeah. I feel like with this Strength card in reverse, you're going to have to be very patient with this person. They may be like very busy or not have a lot of time to do like day-to-day things. Like part number one was like you guys hang out every day. This is more like you guys will plan something to do maybe once every couple of weeks or something like that. But when you hang out, you're good. Like you're good to go, you know? The Star in reverse, the Knight of Cups in reverse, Justice in reverse. You have a lot of reversals, I've just realised. So again, it might be kind of difficult to get this person to do things with you. Like they're like, oh, I'd rather just stay in my house. I'd rather just, like, you know, Taurus again is very comfort in terms of like they work hard. They work hard for what they have, and then they leisure hard too. Work hard, leisure hard. So what do we have here? Funny enough, with this Justice card in reverse, I'm seeing you watching like shows, but watching specifically like court shows. So I don't know if you're interested in watching that type of thing. But what is that show? The Wire or something? So is that about court? I don't know. I've never watched it. I don't know why that just came to me. But something like that, like watching Criminal Minds, that type of thing with this person. Watching detective shows. Please remember to comment below how this is resonating with you, because I always love to read it. Let me see the Star card. What is this? This is just giving me adventure. Like I feel like you guys hang out a lot in like not secluded, maybe like I don't want to say secluded areas, but I feel like a lot outside. Again, I feel like you live in a place where there's a lot of space to do things, maybe in a big field where you're still amongst other people, but you can do it privately or alone or whatever. Or you do it or there's a beach nearby or something like that. There's a lot of open space around you, because I'm seeing someone also like doing activities at night. I don't know if a lot of people who chose this pile are actually women, because I'm feeling a very, very feminine energy, but it's like not the feminine where it's just the energy, but like a feminine, like you feel like you would identify as a woman. And it feels like this soul family member feels like they would identify as a man. But I keep also wanting to say girl and boy, so I don't know whether you just have built this relationship from a young age. It's like a childhood friend or something. But I guess we will see that on how we meet. So again, what type of thing you would do together. We have abundance planning, which is funny because we had finances before. Because then you do have this type of stuff. And I mean, like, children don't plan their abundances really, do they? So you may just be very practical people as well at the same time, because you have abundance planning. And again, if this person is good with their finances, you may come to them for that type of thing. Like I'm seeing America a lot, so I know you guys have to do your taxes, so yourself. So what I was going to say is that this person may like help you do your taxes because you're not very interested in it, or they enjoy doing it in some way, like they enjoy working with numbers. We have chanting. Again, there is a spiritual aspect to here, but it's not overpowering. So maybe you go to like yoga classes together. There's some kind of like spiritual groundedness that you both practice together. And I'm also seeing like people who's outside on a full moon, who's doing things, working with like astrology in some way or something like that. Then we have clean your space. It feels like this is the other person, like your soul family member or tribe member, is the type of person who would like be like, oh, clean that up. Oh, let me help you do that. Like they wouldn't want to see your place messy. Again, it feels like they help you do just like the day-to-day things, the very mundane, what you would class as maybe boring to some people or very practical things, but you both enjoy doing it together. And then you also have music. I'm hearing someone introducing either you or the other person into new music. Maybe you go to festivals together as well, like you both enjoy, this is something that brings you together that isn't maybe more practical. Because I feel like if you are into spirituality, you can talk about it all day, every day, and then this person will listen to you. Like they're a very good listener, like we said. They don't mind what you're talking about as long as you're happy and, you know, the relationship or the connection is flourishing. Right, so I have pulled your oracle cards already for what phase of life you will meet them in, and we're going to look at now how you meet them. So how does pile number 2 of the Sacred Quartz meet their soul family? I keep wanting to say member, so it does just feel like one person. Or at least there will just be one significant person. Not to say you will only have one friend for life, but it's like you will feel very connected to one individual. What phase of life? Sorry, how does that mean? How does part number 2? Right, that will do. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. Got quite a lot of cards here. What do we have? What do we have? I feel like you will be going through a bit of a difficult period with this 5 of Cups here. Maybe experiencing some kind of loss. Because I feel like this person brings a lot of stability and happiness back into your life. Again, Temperance in reverse, so a lack of balance. In terms of how you meet them, I'm seeing outside again. Some kind of playing outside. Something to do with outside. Maybe in a park. You do have children in this 10 of Pentacles cards who are literally playing. And it's like 2 parents. So maybe your parents meet and you meet through your, like a family friend, that type of thing. So this 5 of Cups to me is looking like a very sad teenager. Like, it's like this person goes through different life stages with you, like from childhood to teenage years to a young adult to a grown adult. It's like you both see each other grow and experience different trials and tribulations, and like also happiness too. There's also a sense of freedom here, so I don't know whether you felt some kind of, it's like you meet when you release yourself from something. Again, this is, to me, is looking like career choices or a choice of like school or college. And I'm hearing the word orientation, so I don't know what that means actually, but I know that I think it's to do with like a college or like joining somewhere or something like that. So maybe you meet through an orientation or some kind of school, club, college, something like that. I feel like you share a similar interest. So again, meeting through some kind of club. Like I'm seeing a creative writing or some kind of creativeness, a creative club, especially with this yellow here. Okay, that's what I'm getting for how you meet. It's like your power is very secretive, and I'm not sure why. Like I just cannot grasp a lot of information from your pal. So I'm going to look at the oracle cards for what phase of life as well, and hopefully it will tell us more about how you meet. So you have the card knowledge in reverse. You have humor. I want to say upright. So humor reversed. Okay, humor reversed. We are reversing it. And we have a rebirth. I don't know if any of you guys have gone through like kind of like an emo phase. Maybe you're still in it. A time for healing we have. The answers you need are coming. And you're very close to achieving your goals. Yeah, again, it's giving me like college, school, like choosing colleges, pursuing dreams, like moving forwards. Again, with a time of healing and rebirth, like going through big changes together. Like it doesn't even feel like you meet at this time. It's like you go through each phase of life together. I mean, for any of you guys who are not resonating with meeting a childhood friend or feeling like a childhood friend is a part of your soul tribe or soul family, then you meet when you go through a big transformation, when there's like big decisions being made about your future. And also feeling like you need a bit of light-heartedness. Again, what we're seeing about laughter, someone having a very like unique or funny laugh, something that makes you happy. It's like this person is unintentionally humorous or silly. There's a lightheartedness brought in by this person. So you meet when you need some kind of lightheartedness in your life. You need some kind of happiness, some kind of humor, things not to feel so heavy. I'm hearing an abundance of knowledge. So it's like this person brings you, like I said, they seem very wise, or like they're very into some sort of something of intellect. I don't know. They have some kind of strong intellect, and it's like you're very open to this. You're open to learning what they have to say. Maybe they teach you a lot as well, and you both teach each other. I'm just gonna look up this card real quick. So both these cards are very similar, speaking about very similar things. The answers you need are coming. And then knowledge in reverse is talking about not needing to know everything. It's almost like this reading. It's like I can't grasp as much as I was getting from power number one. It's like there's something that's hidden from me, or something that I'm not quite understanding. And that may be how you guys feel during this journey of meeting this person, or just throughout this experience with this person. It's like they are your, I'm hearing the word confidant. So you somehow rely upon them for some kind of spiritual knowledge or an insight, or maybe just both of you guys struggle with direction sometimes, or spiritual direction, and you both kind of like communicate with each other and confide in each other about these things. So let's move on to your last question. Again, very hard shuffle with your palm. My arm is literally killing me trying to get these damn cards out. Oh, right. So, while you're connecting with this soul tribe in this lifetime, what is the group purpose? Let us see now. So first of all, we have Hummingbird Spirit, Be Here Now. This is in reverse. We have Giraffe Spirit, See the Big Picture. And we have Koala Spirit, Spirit Has a Plan. Your Wisdom of the Oracle card is Go the Distance in reverse. You have Your Treasure is at Hand. This card reads, Sure, you can always find prettier, handsomer, skinnier, wiser, richer, younger, zippier. But more often than not, one learns the most, laughs the loudest, and smiles the widest, when those they've already found. Oh my god, can I read? Okay, let's start that again. But more often than not, one learns the most, laughs the loudest, smiles the widest with those they've already found, especially when they stopped looking elsewhere. Actually, Zippia is on quite a few lists. Okay. And then we have You Were Born with That It Quality. This card reads, Do you want to know what's really beautiful? Confidence. Do you want to know what's really powerful? Persistence. Do you want to know what's really sexy? Please, I know about sexy. Not needing to be needed. And if still they don't notice your good looks, your strength and your sachet, could you feel more sorry for them? Okay, first of all, with this card here, Your Treasure is at Hand. Those qualities here, learns the most, laughs, smiles. And with those they've already found, it like reaffirms that message of this is probably, for a lot of you guys, this is going to be someone from your childhood or someone that you already know. Maybe even right now, if you're like, I don't know anyone like that. I don't know anyone who I feel that soul family bond with. Maybe it's because you are looking elsewhere, like you have this grass is greener on the other side idea, or you're looking for more, or just I don't know, like maybe you fell out of touch with this person for a little while, especially if they were family friends from a while ago. But it's like this person actually provides you with everything that you need, even if it's what you think. It's like what you thought you needed wasn't actually what you needed, if that makes sense. It's like your treasure, your soul tribe member, your family member, your soul family member is already at hand. They're already somewhere in your circle or in your life. Please don't come at me if you think that's not true. Obviously, please just take what resonates, like I said. Like we all say, you were born with that it quality. Yeah, it's like this person makes you feel very confident and empowered. This connection makes you feel confident and empowered. It's like they value your characteristics that aren't shallow in a way. So I don't know whether you've had friends or relationships that have just looked at maybe your looks or something like that, but they haven't valued your intellectual capabilities. But it's like this person, or these, I want to just say person, I feel like it is just one person for you guys. They value that. They really take that into consideration, and that's what they really like about you. It's not about how you look, it's not about what you wear or how you dress or what kind of interests you have. It's like they just appreciate you as a person. They appreciate your energy and your positive spirit. Spirit has a plan. It's like they offer you some kind of reassurance, and also again that spiritual nature. I don't know what you guys do in terms of spirituality, but it's like you both come into some kind of spiritual awareness when you're together. See the big picture and be here now. This really just resonates with what I was saying, how maybe you guys don't spend a lot of time together, but when you do, it's like there's a very present and grounding energy. It's like everything in that moment is worth it. Like you make a plan, you meet up, and that whole day is just filled with joy and laughter and happiness, and it's very light-hearted. And it just reminds you about the present moment. It reminds you about the joy that exists in the world, because I do feel like you guys go through a lot of transformative moments, or a lot of heartache maybe, and maybe even things that this person doesn't get to experience due to their possible naivety or other things about their personality that just hasn't allowed them to experience that yet, or you have more experience in those areas. But it's like, this person allows you to see the bigger picture, not what is just right in front of you. Like, I feel like they come up with some sort of very logical, scientific, or just very logical advice that you need to hear at the moment. And again, it gives me that kind of thing, like, you know, when you're teenagers and you feel like the world is about to end, but it's like this person's like, you're only 16. You still have a lot of years left in you. And it's like you both laugh about it, and you know how, I don't know, maybe you compared to this person appear very dramatic or overly emotional, because this person is like the opposite of that. So you both balance each other out. I'm just gonna get a little read on this card here. So this card reads, this is a time of developing survival skills and resilience. You are learning how to conserve your strength, and in this temporary time of austerity, it's wise to be selective about where you expend your energy. Listen to the call of your soul, because it will never lead you astray. This is an important time for letting go of what's not important. Yeah, maybe you guys, what I was saying, how you guys meet through a big transformation. This transformation could be like you losing people who you thought were your friends, losing possible connections or things that you thought were of importance to you. But once everything's disappeared, you realize really what has value. And it's this person, it's this connection, it's this relationship, and everything that it brings you. And this person and this connection that you have, it allows you to continue to endure both the highs and lows of life. Yeah, I feel like that's everything I have for you guys, pile number 2 with the Smokey Quartz. Thank you for watching this reading. If you enjoyed it and it resonated with you, please give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more from me, because I post mostly spiritual and lifestyle content. And I will see you in my next one. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. For those of you who chose this rose quartz, this is your reading. Oh gosh, goodness me. So yeah, as you can see, I've put on a different top. I think I've changed my outfit about, and I've got a bit of popcorn stuck on it. That's lovely. I think I've changed my outfit about 3 times in this video, but apparently comfort is key. Alright, doesn't change the messages. Let's get into it, shall we? I've already pulled your cards for you, because the other piles are taking, this reading is, like I said, it was going to be long, but boy was it long. So let me just show you your cards. 2 of Cups, the Hierophant, got the 5 of Cups, got the 3 of Swords. Just realised you don't have any reversals, which is a blessing for me, because I hate reading reversals, but you have the 10 of Cups. So first of all, we are looking at who your soul family are, like what kind of personalities they have, and possibly how many people I can see. So for number of people, straight away I'm getting 3. For you, some of you, it will be 4 people. And funny enough, when I picked up this stone, I was thinking lots of people. So your soul family so far, out of all the groups, has been had the most number of people within it. So it seems like a larger group. Also, there's 2 of Cups and the 8 of Swords over here. It's like you guys are, your soul family is someone who can help you get out of a rut in some way. You also have the most cup cards in the initial spread. So I feel like out of everyone, sorry I'm comparing you to all the other groups, but out of all of them, your soul family feels the most emotional, like the most emotionally in tune. I feel like for you guys, almost it's like opposed to what was I going to say now? It's not what they can do for you, but it's more so what you can do for them. Like, you know, sometimes you have in relationships or friendships, there's kind of like someone who is the emotional support for the other. It feels like in terms of your soul family, you are the emotional support for them. Or if anything, they confide in you. There's a lot of contrast of emotions, feelings, ideas. So I feel like you guys go through a lot of trials or difficult moments together, especially with the Five of Cups and Three of Swords right next to each other. And then we've gone right to the Ten of Cups. So there's like this massive uplift of energy, this massive emotional fulfillment after feeling this loss here. These people might be kind of naive. Maybe that's why they get themselves in a bit of sticky situations sometimes. I feel like you're the type of person who would get them out of a sticky situation. And again, with all the other powers, your soul family members feel spiritually in tune in some way. There's a spiritual elevation to you guys or to them. I feel like you guys are very similar, which would be expected, but you know, more similar than maybe the other powers as well. And again, you've got the Moon card here clarifying that Hierophant. So there's a great intuitiveness to them, an emotional awareness. They also might just be water signs, a lot of water signs in your group. I'm hearing Scorpios. Yeah, it's like there's an emotional release when they can emotionally release themselves with you. There's an emotional openness. They're not afraid to share how they're feeling, what they're thinking. I also feel like sometimes maybe in connections or relationships, they don't see clearly. Again, like there's a naiveness. They kind of shut themselves off from thinking about things, thinking about what's truly in front of them. So maybe this is something that you help them with. Ten of Cups here with... Funny enough, with this Ten of Cups, with this rainbow, I am seeing LGBT. So you may just have some LGBTQI plus individuals within this group, or you may just have some allies if you are part of the community. Oh, don't know why I just dropped it. Yeah, I feel like in a way you are the protector, the masculine figure, the one who takes on more of the parental role, which I know is a friendship and not a parent and child relationship, but there's someone who usually takes on more of an authoritarian role in relationships or connections, I think just naturally. Someone who takes on the teacher. But with this Hierophant here, they do have knowledge and spiritual wisdom and insights to share with you. They may be psychics, they may be into spirituality more so than you, or maybe they just have more knowledge than you, which they are able to share with you. They may be into tarot and do readings for you. I want to say there's a kind of pain that is released, or they open up to you about a kind of pain that they feel. So I am going to use these to look at more characteristics now. Right, so let me start off with this one here. We have like jobs, career goals, or just like kind of like, I guess, hobbies or things they're interested in as well. I'm just going to intuitively pick them. Okay, you guys are getting quite a lot of cards, but then I did say that you have a lot of members, so that shouldn't actually surprise me. Right, let us get some personality traits. Things that personality traits based upon the community of Rose Quartz Soul Family. Personality traits. Please look at messages about the Rose Quartz. Right, let's see. Really? Thank you. Okay. Let's start off with these. We have adventurous, kind. Yeah, they do seem very pure of spirit. Again, with that water energy. Quality time, so they may enjoy spending quality time with you, or just quality time is one of their love languages. Independent, cheerful, there we go, emotionally expressive, a sneakerhead, so they may be into trainers. This may be something you bond over. Odd. So they may be a little bit strange or different from you. I feel like they are different from you in some way. I think that is the way that they express themselves, or their emotional character is different from you. Bright. I feel like your group may be like the soul family member of another group, if that makes sense, because in a lot of the other groups I kept getting people who were maybe not so open with their emotions, or you know, were like more intellectual based, and then so I feel like that might be you guys. Meticulous, so attention to detail, meticulous, very particular about how they do things. Motherly, I was getting a masculine figure, so maybe the people who are part of your soul family embody more of a feminine, nurturing characteristic. Let's see what kind of things we have over here. We have IT, so into computers. Technology, we have office, so maybe they work in an office. I'm also hearing maybe you meet in an office. Technology, I just said that, didn't I? Funny enough. So IT and technology. A teacher. Yes, me, my throat. Children, so they may work with children. I'm also hearing they might have children. Beauty, so they may work in the beauty industry. They also might be very beauty. They might be very beautiful. I feel like they have a lot of admirers. A singer, so they may be some kind of musical, in the music industry, some kind of singer, just enjoy singing. Hands-on. Whenever I see this, I always think of clay, so maybe they work with clay. Or just like in building work, some kind of hands-on business. Hands-on role. I'm also feeling like a hands-on teacher, like they're the type of person who gets involved, you know. Like I'm saying, they give that emotional attentiveness. Finance. You have art. work in the government some kind of way. A carer. God, you guys got a lot of these. Why can't I open this? Holistic healing. Private. So why have I got private? Might work in the private sector. There may be more private people. Well, I don't feel like they're private people. Maybe they are, just not with you. But again, they could just work in the private sector. Well known in the community. You may just be part of a community, like I said, the LGBTQI, or some kind of thing that connects you together. And we have graphic design as well. So I have pulled your cards for what type of things you will get up to together as a soul tribe or soul family. Funny enough, when the Six of Wands came out, I really saw people like being on live, like Instagram live, or some kind of like video chatting type thing with their friends, like that kind of I don't know why, but that's what I saw. So maybe that's something that you guys do or would do with your friends. There is an alarm going on, so hopefully that stops in a bit and I can take that out with editing. But yeah, I also feel like you guys will be able to confide in each other emotionally. As I said, these people are very emotionally expressive, so it's like you guys will really welcome and comfort each other when you're just with how you're feeling in general. There's like a true bond here. I'm hearing a true friendship. You might be like the type of people who would buy like friendship rings or like matching items. The Magician. Yeah, so like that spiritual awareness here again, I feel like you guys would like manifest together. Like you would do things. I felt this for all the groups actually, but I guess if you're watching a tarot reading, you probably are into some kind of spirituality. So I'm feeling like people who would create moon rituals or do things on, I don't know, when big planetary things are happening, it's like you actually tune into it, tune into transits, that type of thing. Or even just creating like vision boards. Six of Swords in reverse. I feel like this is the type of people, like, no matter the weather, no matter what's going on, like, you guys will find a way to, like, hang out, spend time together. Because you always know that once you spend time together, everything will be cool, everything will be fine. Let's look at your self-care cards. So we do have Sync with the Moon. Again, with that very feminine energy coming through here. We have Spend Time with Animals. I'm seeing type of people someone who visits a shelter. Who visits like animal shelters. Or even some kind of what they call conservation parks. Conservation, I don't know. You have plan a vacation as well. So you probably go on trips together. I am seeing well, actually. The thing is, the Six of Swords in reverse, it represents movement, but it's like movement backwards, or it's like you're not really moving forward for some reason. So that's why I don't feel like I wasn't feeling this trip energy. Not to say you don't plan trips together, but it's like you guys would plan trips to go home. That's what I'm feeling like. Like, I don't know if you share a hometown or something like that. But you would plan trips to places that are like familiar to you in some way. Also, Six of Wands, I'm seeing parties, like outings, things where there's a lot of social gatherings or people around. So yeah, let's move on to how you meet and what phase of life you'll be meeting in. I'm gonna looking at now how you will meet. So please find the three, those who choose the rose quartz. How will they meet their soul family or tribe? How will they meet their soul family or tribe? How will they meet their soul family or tribe? Oh my god, this Two of Cups is very persistent. So definitely some soulmate energy here. Like you guys have probably spent, there's like a soul tie, you know, you've spent lifetimes together. In terms of how you meet, I'm seeing again, like maybe what you enjoy doing is actually how you met as well, in terms of like social situations. I'm seeing also maybe through friends, through other people you've met, but also some kind of social situation. So maybe a party, gathering, a club, something like that. Maybe when you meet, you're having trouble like opening up emotionally, or you're having trouble letting people in, or just in general, you haven't received some kind of like emotional openness that your soul has been craving in some way. It's funny because you have a progression here. You have Ace, so 1, 2, 3. Then you also have 6, 7. So maybe this is about you, how you're progressing in life, or it just kind of feel like you're a bit stuck when you meet these people. You're feeling a little bit stuck. You may be giving your energy away to places that aren't deserving or aren't fruitful, aren't bringing forward real growth. Also maybe working hard to bring something into fruition. Some of you guys may meet by like a beach or some kind of water, some kind of body of water. Also seeing like some of you guys being at a, you know, like those swimming parks or like a water park for some of you. Or even like a nail salon or somewhere where you get to do your beauty rituals. Right, I've got these other cards here, so we're going to look at those as well for what phase of life you'll be meeting in. So you have the card Rebirth. Isis. You have New Beginning in reverse. You have a card Devotion in reverse. You have Gibbous Moon. You are very close to reaching your goal. Believe in the impossible. And prosperity lies ahead. So you may be very focused on your career with this Devotion, Believe in the impossible, and prosperity lies ahead. It may be like a very heavy career focus in your life when you meet these people, in terms of what phase of life you will be in when you meet them. Rebirth, you're going through some kind of regeneration, and there is like a new beginning being presented to you. There's a newness, there's a new knowledge that you've been coming into. A lot of things may be hidden to you at the moment. Well, when you meet, when you're in this phase of life before you meet them, there may be a lot of things that you're not seeing that are happening behind the scenes. So, new beginnings, it says, look at the potential hidden in promising connections and opportunities. The difficulty arises when you think you already know how something will go. The real lesson is not in whether something works out, but in how you manage your curiosity so you can experience something new. Yeah, like I was saying, these people may seem very different. And you did get the word odd, I think. Was that your pile or the one before? I'm not sure, I forget. But it's like this connection may appear very different to what you are used to. So it's about being open to that. Maybe a little bit closed off when you initially meet these people. So with devotion in the verse, it's about, like I was saying, paying attention to things that are not serving you, putting your pentacles in places that weren't being fruitful. So you may be feeling a little bit lost when you meet these people, in terms of like you're thinking, but I've been manifesting, but I've been setting my intentions, but I've been doing this, I've been doing that, but without realizing what you've actually been putting your energy into hasn't been serving you. You may be feeling a little bit doubtful about your prospects or where you're heading. Again, rebirth reiterates that having courage in the unknown, feeling that regaining the energy after you're feeling a little bit lost. You're feeling a bit maybe let down or disappointed by what has already occurred, what has come away from you, moved away. I'm also feeling like surrendering and accepting what is happening currently is an energy that you will be in when you meet these people. So let us see why this connection has come into your life. And this, right, group number 3. So I have pulled your oracle cards already of why you are connecting in this lifetime / what your group purpose is. So we're going to take a look at them now. So from the spirit of the, what's this called? From the spirit animal deck, we have a turkey spirit, give with gratitude and grace. We have antelope spirit, life is speeding up. We have a starfish spirit, open to infinite possibilities. We have from the wisdom of the oracle, exchanging gifts. Let's see that. And we have things are about to get really juicy. I don't know why I really love this card, like just the colours and everything. And this one reads, a little heads up on an addiction that afflicts all really old souls. Giving love eventually becomes an even greater need than receiving love. See, you're not strange. And here we have, you have more options than you realize. And this one reads, it sure is hard to get really angry at someone when you can think of all the reasons you love them. Right, first off, I can just see the synchronicities between these two decks here, where we have give with gratitude and grace, and things are about to get really juicy, with just the message here about giving love is greater than receiving love. So it's like there's a certain, I want to say, rebalancing of energies of give and take within this soul tribe, or this connection that is built within the soul family that maybe you haven't received before. Options than you realize. And then again here with you have more options than you realize and open to infinite possibilities. They're basically saying this very similar message. It's like opening you up to the possibilities of what could be, open you up to choices. I don't know if you were the pile that had the Seven of Cups as well, that talks about choices and different paths to take. And then we have life is speeding up. So it's like if you have been in a stagnant energy, which I think I mentioned for your pile, with this soul family, your soul tribe coming into your life starts to move forwards a bit more. There's a progression. Let me just look at the wisdom real quick. Because even exchanging gifts, now I'm thinking about it, is about that balance of giving and receiving. Sorry if that's not focusing. Come on. Come on. There we go. So exchanging gifts is even about that balance of giving and receiving. So here with exchanging gifts, we have the law of giving and receiving, like I said. Currency trades off weighing cost and determining value. I feel like maybe for some of you guys as well, there may be self-worth issues maybe occurring before this, or just something you haven't quite got over when you meet these people. But it's like you're able to get over that you're able to have that reassurance of who you are as a person and really step into yourself more. Because here we have, you must give and receive in order for love to flourish and abundance to flow between you. Spirit wants you to start accepting all the blessings waiting for you, as well as offer the same gift in return. Open your heart and allow it to be filled. So as I was saying about maybe your group is a bit more emotionally expressive. Why did that just remind me of that TikTok where she's like, oh, I'm sorry. Been watching too many people do that. As your group may be a bit more emotionally expressive, maybe you haven't offered people that in return due to like things that have happened to you in the past and kind of just blocked that off for you. So this is a new beginning in terms of opening up to people. Like they will tell you how they've been feeling and you can tell them how you've been feeling. Like it's that reciprocity here. It doesn't have to necessarily mean a gift, or yeah, it's like anything. You're reciprocating energy. I'm doing this for you, I'm opening up to you, and you're opening up to me. That's reciprocity. It would really help if I could say the word, wouldn't it? But you know, that is the equal give and take there. Do I have anything else? Let me see. Let's take a look in the book, see if we can just get a few more messages before I conclude the reading. You're being told that it is time to get moving, set your intentions and take action towards making your dreams real. Yeah, it's like these people give you a bit of a kick up the arse. Like they're like, okay, you've got your plan, you've been thinking about it for a while, just go for it. Like they give you that extra reassurance and really help elevate you as a person by just inflating that confidence. Maybe they give you a lot of words of affirmation, so they inflate your ego in a positive way. And also, if you're the type of person who maybe sits back more and observes things, it's like with these people, they're going to give you the push to chase after what you want. Again, with this starfish here, open to infinite possibilities, about looking past the limits of your everyday perception and comfort zone to dream of bigger things and imagine with even greater hope and faith, for miraculous potential is shining down on you. Again, dreaming bigger, knowing that you can achieve what you wish to achieve. So yeah, guys, that is everything I have for you, pile number 3. I hope this reading resonated with you. If it did, please give this video a thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more from me, because I post mostly spiritual and lifestyle content, and I will see you in my next one. Bye. Hi, pile number 4. For those of you who chose this Selenite wand here, this is your reading. Welcome. First of all, I am getting a lot of energy from your pile, which is no surprise here with the High Priestess coming out. I have already pulled your cards because the other readings took so long. I'm not even gonna lie, it is a new day because I was completely exhausted after I got to pile number 3, and I couldn't take on any more energy, so it was like a no. It was a no from me for that day. So I'm back this morning to finish off, well, to start your pile and finish your pile. So please excuse the morning voice. Anyway, let me show you your cards here. We've got the 5 of Cups. I'm only going to show you the top pull of cards just because the others are clarifiers, and I'll show you as I go along. Here we go with the 7 of Pentacles. So first of all, we are looking at who your soul family is in terms of their personality and trying to get how many people there are also. We have the High Priestess here. Have the 2 of Wands in reverse. You had a lot of cards come out, but I did just end up keeping, so we've got the 2 of Swords, and then I also ended up keeping the Chariot in reverse because that was giving me a lot of information. So yes, first things first, with the number of people within your soul family, it's feeling, I'm getting the number 3. So I guess like pile number 3 it was, I think. Your soul family has probably more of the most number of people within it, or soul tribe. I'm just going to keep interchanging between soul tribe and soul family because I don't know why. First things first, you have a lot of 5s because you've got the 5 of Cups in your initial spread, and then clarifiers, you've got the 5 of Pentacles and the 5 of Cups again. So, oh, and also 5 of Swords. So there's a lot of 5s here. 5s is big changes. I'm hearing the word catalyst. So it feels like these people have an energy of a catalyst, something that would help you to transform. And also themselves, I feel like they go through maybe a lot of tower moments. I feel like this High Priestess is one person out of the 4. Like here, I feel like I'm getting individual personalities, whereas in the other groups, it felt more like just an overall mesh of the energies associated with your soul family. But this 5 of Cups feels like a person, the 7 of Pentacles, and then the High Priestess feels like a person as well as this Chariot here. I'm going to do my best to talk about it more in a general energy because I think it works better. So let us see. So with the 5 of Cups, I feel like maybe let me see. I feel like maybe your relationship with some of the people in the soul family isn't always going to be the best, because we do have the 5 of Swords here, which feels like a defeat of some way. Some kind of defeat. So either this person has, one of the personalities has like more of a, not a negative, but a defeatist mindset, or maybe that's something you kind of clash over a little bit. Because all relationships have their problems, nothing runs smoothly, right? So, and everything comes with karma, good or bad. So it's like this person may dwell on a bit of the less positive things in life. Then we have the 7 of Pentacles here. This person feels like a very, okay, I said I was going to mesh the energies, but it feels like individual people. This person feels like a very hard worker. Like they, I'm hearing the word 9 to 5, so I don't know whether they actually work 9 to 5, but it's like when they work 9 to 5, they are in work mode. This is like the go-getter, worker, I just wanted to say workaholic type of energy. And then you've got the Queen of Swords here. I feel like this person has a lot of intellect. They're very smart. And I'm also feeling like this is the type of person who you would come to for advice. And clear guidance I'm also hearing as well. Okay, then we have the High Priestess. This is giving me more of, let's say, the mother figure in the group, or the one that like is here to comfort you. It's giving me very Cancer, Pisces, like one who's going to come and comfort you, talk about your emotions with you, and be there for you emotionally, and help you also like move on from things that cause you distress or distress or pain. It's like the helping hand. You see how there's a couple of people in this boat but only one person rowing it? It's like this personality within the group is the one who will like help you move on from things, move away. It's like, yeah, like I said, the helping hand basically. Then we have this Two of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune here. This is actually giving me a travel energy. So I'm also hearing flight attendants. So maybe you guys work together. Maybe you guys are flight attendants. Please let me know. But also giving me like people who like to go on trips together, who like to travel. And the Wheel of Fortune here, karma. It does feel like there's a lot of karma within this group. And I keep getting the word debris, like karmic debris. So it's like not everything within this soul family or soul group will be positive all of the time, like any relationship. It's like when you meet these people, it's like you're working through some kind of karma with these souls that's embodying these humans, you know. And we have the Two of Swords. You also have two twos here. So maybe you guys get yourselves in situations where you feel like you can't see clearly or you're lacking direction a little bit. I feel like these people help you, because Five of Pentacles is like an isolation, feeling a bit lonely, feeling a bit left out in the cold. But here I'm feeling like these people help you out of that feeling. Like you no longer feel isolated because you have these helping hands here. I'm also seeing that maybe sometimes their opinions might conflict with each other. Like one will give you one type of advice and the other would disagree and give you another type of advice. But so it's down to you to decide what you want to do. It's like they both offer you a different point of view, or they all offer you a different point of view, and it's up to you for you to decide what you want to do about it. And you've got the Chariot in reverse and the Two of Cups. Yeah, again, it may be like you or these people. Again, swap the energies. If this is not you, this might just be like what your group is like. But you may struggle to move on from things that have like broken away from you, that you need to move on from, that are no longer serving you. You may struggle to do this. So it's like these people help you move forwards. They provide you with a direction or a new purpose. I love this card. And I already see the Chariot in this deck. Such a shame. Okay, so we do have a little more. We do have some personalities and careers or additional interest in here that I will now shuffle for you. Right, let's start off with this one first, because this one takes a little bit longer. So I will be intuitively picking them out because I can't shuffle them because they are a little bit too big. So I'm going to be intuitively picking them out, yeah? Okay, that is all done. So we're going to be using these now. Right, so just having that pause. Alrighty guys, let's start off with these over here. So I'm going to use this one first because I can see it. We've got a partier, a party goer. I'm hearing this is a specific person. Considerate. I think this came out for all of the piles almost, I think, actually, which is quite nice. We have odd, so they may be a little bit different from the people that you may usually hang out with. There we go. We have a Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Definitely was feeling that energy. Very intuitive as well. Femme fatale. Ooh, okay. Yeah, there's definitely some kind of like attraction here. I kept getting the word relationships, but I've been trying not to bring up relationships because it's about friendship. But I feel like every reading I do, there's some kind of relationship involved. But I don't feel like this is a relationship amongst you guys as a group. I think it's more so like you guys will have a lot of like partners whilst you're together, if that makes sense. You will be helping each other through breakups, relationships, all those type of things. You know what I mean? Starseed. So again, very different energy. And also having that kind of like karmic debris as well from other lifetimes and other experiences. So I feel like for you guys, this will be like an instant recognition of each other just because your energies will be so different. Well dressed. So maybe into fashion. I feel like one person out of the lot is, and maybe you as well, are very like into fashion or well dressed. I feel like each person provides you with something that you enjoy, if that makes sense. Like not each one embodies every characteristic you love, but separately each one provides you with something. A sneakerhead, so possibly into shoes, trainers, that type of thing. Tattoos, so they could have tattoos. Remember, this is a general reading, so only take what is resonating with you. We have an entrepreneur. That could be the Seven of Pentacles person because it seems like they work very, very hard. I'm not saying the others don't. And shy. That's giving me the Five of Cups one. Shy. Again, like I'm saying, there seems like a different types of personalities within here. Let's see what we have here. We have a front of house, and that's funny because I was literally thinking maybe one of them works as like more of a waitress or something like that, like more of a front of house position of waitress, bartending, that type of thing. Charity or a non-profit. It definitely gives me high priestess person. You guys might enjoy doing that together or as a group. Working with people, so that could be anyone. That's a lot of jobs. I'm also just hearing a people person. I'm feeling some Libra energy here too. An editor, so good with words. I'm also hearing good with numbers, even though that's not really an editor, but you know. Working in the food industry. There is definitely, I'm going to mention this, there's definitely a masculine energy here, and it's like one. Maybe there may be one kind of more masculine person within your group, but the others feel quite feminine, and you two also feel quite feminine, but I haven't quite tapped into your energy that much quite yet. Innovation. So something that is new and innovative. That would be very entrepreneurial as well. What's this? In the medical field. I'm also seeing a nurse. working with animals. Again, that's giving me like charity work, like helping in shelters, animal shelters. Academic, like I was saying, one of them is very intellectual, very smart. They might have like a lot of degrees, or just in general enjoy like learning and reading. Maybe they're very Sagittarian. A teacher. Coaching, so maybe into life coaching. And I also feel like one person, like I said, they help you get through difficult moments in your life. So they're probably very good at this kind of, they have these kind of characteristics that help you move forwards, which is all about what life coaching is all about, isn't it? Helping you through those difficult periods of time. And public service, I'm pretty sure this came out in every single group. So public service. Right, so we're going to move on to your next question now. Right, so now we will be looking at what type of things you will be getting up to together as a soul tribe group. What type of things will you be doing together? So please bring forth clear messages for those who choose to what type of things we're going to be getting up to with the soul tribe. Getting up to. I need to pull more. Why do I keep needing to pull so many cards for you guys? Right. So the type of things you will be getting up to together. Sorry, you can't really see the cards too well. I'll try to show them to you as I can. You have a lot of pentacles here. So again, I don't know if some of you guys will work together. I also feel like you are quite an independent person. Like you're fine doing things alone. I'm seeing someone like at the seaside, not even by the beach, but like on a pier. I don't know whether you guys live more in like a rural town, or not really a city area. When you meet these people, you won't be living in a city area. Because I feel like there's not a lot to do in terms of like, say, I don't know. And I don't know whether you guys just don't have the finances when you are together, like the finances to go on travels, because to travel straight away, like, you know what, you will save up for a big trip once a year, that type of thing with these people. Just because these are both in reverse, but it's just showing me like things are very slow moving in this connection. It's giving me very like, I think it was group number 2, I want to say, who had more like a youthful, like you're meeting in your early 20s, teenage years, where there's not a lot that you can do together, but the connection continues to grow and then it can like solidify later on. We do have the 5 of Pentacles here as well. I don't know if any of you guys are into ballet, or you went to like a ballet school. And this Judgment is giving me a ballerina as well, someone who's into dancing. Also into like growing their own fruit and vegetables. Again, you guys might volunteer at like animal shelters, that type of thing. Yeah, I see you going on adventures, but like at home, like adventures in the forest, adventures in the environment that you have. Again, it's people who are talking about emotions, expressing feelings together. Let's see what we have here. So we have watch a movie. We have a dance. We have family. We have connect with crystals. Interesting. Again, all of these things feel very like home-based, like very Cancerian, that you guys do things whilst you are in the comfort of your own home or in the comfort of each other's homes, or just in general, like in a home base. Like you don't really go out and travel here, there, and everywhere all the time. And that's not to say that you will never do that. It's just to say with these people, maybe that's not what you guys prioritize as a group. Because like watching a movie, you do that at home, it's comfortable. And again, you have an animal here as well, a pet. Maybe you guys like have like sleepovers. Again, it's very, it's like you guys do what you would do with like a well-known family friend, even when you're like 20, I don't know, 28 or something like that, and you're still having your sleepovers, you're still watching movies, you're still just hanging out. Like it's very homely, it's very Cancerian feeling. I hope you guys understand what I mean by that. And then dance, again, I was saying, I feel like some of you guys maybe went to dance classes together. Or even if you don't know anyone right now, maybe if you ever did go to dance classes, it's like the people who end up being part of your soul family actually were, this is how you connect in a way. And then, like I said, with family, very homely, very like you guys live in the same place that you've grown up, or you live close to parents or something like that. It's like very like, you know my parents' name, you come around my house, you do this, you go downstairs and eat from my fridge. Like it's very like, I know you, very casual feeling. Also, I feel like you guys are very comfortable around each other in terms of receiving physical affection. And then also connecting with crystals. There's maybe into spirituality in this way. Connect to crystals. Maybe you also go by the beach and look at shells. You go to like those spiritual shops and pick up new crystals together, that type of thing. I'm also seeing someone gifting you crystals, especially like with this high priestess person here. You may be like, I'm having an issue with my creativity, and then that's one of the people in your group will be like, oh, why don't you get us a citron or something like that. Like they'll recommend you to get a crystal to help you with your particular energies that you're going through. Right, so we are looking at how you will meet your soul tribe and what phase of life you will meet your soul tribe in. So first of all, how you will meet them. Again, I'm seeing work. You've got the Six of Pentacles and Ace of Pentacles here. So for some of you guys, this will be at work. But I see it's you working like kind of like a not a trivial job, but you know when you're just like young or you're in your early 20s or something, you just want to work as a waitress or do that type of thing, or work in like a, what's it called? Work as a cashier, work in a clothing shop. I don't know the word, but basically, oh, as a sales assistant, that's it. Yeah, like when you're doing those types of jobs, not saying those jobs aren't, you might not do those when you're older, but that's what this feels like. You meet them around that time. But I don't feel like you meet them all in the same place, that's the thing. So your soul tribe or soul family may not even be something that you hang out all together as a group. Hang out with each person separately or multiple people together, but not really as a group. but they just feel like they each give you something. That's what I mean, like they each give you something that you need. Page of Cups here, funny enough, someone might confess their love to you. Is how you meet them. Again, I'm seeing a masculine figure, and I don't usually mean that as a male or a female, but it does feel like one of your soul tribe members is a male or a man, or identifies as a man. So one of them might confess their love to you. I'm also seeing like poetry, so again, writing. 10 of Wands, you've got 2 10s here, 10 of Swords and the 10 of Wands. So you may meet them when you move away from home, or you may meet one of them when you move away from home, either maybe for uni, or I don't know, maybe you go to some kind of boarding school or a college. Or like when a big ending happens in your life, something comes to an end. And this would just be like your teen years coming to an end, or your preteen years, or your young adult years coming to an end, you know. Again, I'm seeing gardening here, and also seeing charity work. So if you're in someone who already does that, you may meet them at a charity event or something like that. So let's look at the phase of life as well up here. So we have assurance, the goddess Danu, I think. You have secrets in reverse, the goddess of Nyx. Not of Nyx, the goddess Nyx. Independence in reverse, Lilith. Funny thing is, I feel like when I said you guys might be independent people, it felt like you weren't quite independent people, or you preferred to do things as a group. Or let me think how I want to say this. It's like you guys are independent, like you can put on a brave face and do whatever you gotta do, but you'd prefer to do it with someone else, basically. And then we also have surrender to the divine. We have believe in the impossible, blue moon. And you have your hard work is paying off. I think there's a new moon in Capricorn. Right, let's see. So you've got 2 cards in reverse, 1 card upright on each side. It feels like you guys... Again, these numbers are really standing out to me, 10, 40, and 30. It's like you meet them on significant life stages, like your 16th birthday, your 21st birthday, when you turn, like significant life stages, but to do with age more so. Age is like very important here, I don't know why. Again, with assurance, you even see this plant growing out of her hand. And the way I said these people help you with direction, maybe the phase, it feels like the phase that you meet them is when maybe things don't feel like they're going the right way. Like maybe something has come to an end, maybe you finished college or you've finished school and you're thinking, okay, what's next for me? I'm not quite sure what's next. So there's like a surrender that happens here. Surrendering to what is the current state that you're in right now. You may be kind of doubting yourself, doubting that everything you've done so far isn't quite paying off. You're not seeing the results that you expected to see. Maybe a little bit of lack of faith. So I feel like this is what this group provides you with, is that additional certainty, additional assurance here. With secrets in reverse here, we have... Funny, okay, I really want to read this message because it says, could you be remaining in a relationship that isn't working for you because you won't address the fear of what will happen if you leave or do things differently? And I keep getting this kind of like feeling of someone having some kind of relationship issues, whether that's you or these people just throughout your connection of being together. Through that, they help you make decisions, they help you see things clearly. It's like people who you would come to for advice about these things. Yeah, it's like here it's about facing your inner demon, facing what's no longer serving you. I'm just going to read this message here with the Lilith. It says, sometimes people attract drama into their lives to avoid accountability. Enabling this dynamic helps you avoid the responsibility that's required when you have no one else to blame for the conditions of your life. Other people's chaos becomes a smokescreen that muddles the real truth. Deep down, you are afraid of the consequences of taking charge of your life. However, all is not lost. You would not be here reading these words if you weren't ready or strong enough to make these changes. You are up-leveling your life. Lilith is beside you to lend you the strength and courage to do the right thing for yourself and others. Yeah, it's like making the decision to put yourself first. I feel like you are moving away from some kind of toxicity, or you're just like you've made the decision or you've recognized it, and then these people kind of come into your life to help you just push past that. Right, so I've pulled your final cards of why you are connecting with this soul family in this lifetime / what is your group purpose. So let's take a look at what we've got. We have Lion Spirit, be generous of spirit. Yeah, that's what it says. We have Buffalo Spirit, the abundant universe will provide. Beaver Spirit, lay a solid foundation. These are giving me very grounded animals and energy. It's like very earth sign. Nails coming up, that's fun. We have a Yang. We have you are destined for greatness on the wings of love. And this one reads, to clarify, the primary roles of love are not to heal, fix, or mend, not to soothe, cure, or ease, not even to refresh, rejuvenate, or restore. Hardly. The primary roles of love are to Yahoo, Yahi, and Wahoo. And Woohoo. I never understand these messages, I cannot lie to you. But I like the front messages. And this one says, there isn't a soul on the planet who doesn't crave your approval. I don't know whether you guys have gone through some kind of toxic relationship when you meet these people, because it really feels like you need additional reassurance about things, and not even just like someone who's needy or something like that. I mean that in a way it's like these people provide you with, there's a mixture of tough love and there's a mixture of like, I'm here for you love, like you can cry on my shoulder any day, I will support you through this, I'm not going to judge you, that type of feeling. This one reads, the only difference between a friend and a foe is that you've decided where love can grow. So, be generous of spirit. Funny enough, I think this is your group speaking here. It's like they're very giving, they're very generous. Maybe you've never had this. You've never even experienced people giving to you. You've always been the giver. Again, you felt very feminine. So here with this masculine energy, it's like bringing that balance back into your life, of taking action, like we mentioned in our previous question of what phase of life. It's like you didn't know how to take action. It's like they've come into your life to help you to pursue what you wish to pursue. Especially with this masculine energy here with the Seven of Pentacles. The person that goes after, works for what they want, doesn't let anything get in their way. I feel like there's some reflections of yourself in this group. Like someone is very like you, and maybe that's like show more of your shadow side, and maybe that's a little bit irritating for you because you're not even recognizing that it's your reflection of how you feel subconsciously. And maybe even this high priestess person is what helps you see that. And here, there isn't a soul on the planet who doesn't crave your approval. It's like seeing your worth and seeing your importance. As much as you may come to these individuals for advice and guidance, they will come to you and they want to uplift you, and they want to be uplifted by you because they value you as a person. You're destined for greatness on the wings of love. Again, moving forwards, thinking about your next steps, thinking about your destiny, so to say, maybe think about your life purpose as well, what these people help you with, and what just coming into this connection with these individuals helps you see that side of yourself, helps you really push for what you desire. Lay a solid foundation, again with that earth energy, someone to ground you, to think about the practical things, to put things into perspective. The abundant universe will provide that reassurance. And I feel like the universe actually provides you with these people as like a message of like, we're always here to support you. You're always being listened to. You're not alone. That type of feeling. Okay, I'm going to read one message, which is the Yang, and then I'm going to conclude this reading. Yang represents the power of action, the energies that propel the world forward, and manifesting through the desire into concrete form. Now is the perfect time to act, for you can easily build momentum and make headway. What you want will come into fruition if you proceed confidently. This card signifies new life and is a sure sign that obstacles have been overcome. There is no reason to hesitate. You are the shaper of your destiny now. That last line there, you are the shaper of your destiny now. Yeah, it's like you're being your power, you're taking back your power. I don't know whether you were in some kind of situation or had some kind of relationship with someone, it doesn't have to be romantic, where you were giving your power away, or you were just kind of like made to feel smaller than you are. Yeah, this really affected your self-worth, and it's like these people are coming back in, and I think they all deal with and they all help you elevate yourself and empower yourself in different ways, like tough love, actual like kind of more of a motherly, attentive love, and then more of like a detached love, like an Aquarius kind of person, Aquarian kind of love. And I feel like each one is showing you that love comes in all different forms, and when it's done in the right way and when it's unconditional, it's always, I want to say the word purposeful, it always has its reason, it always works out. It doesn't have to all look the same. Okay, that's everything I have for you guys. Pile number 4. Thank you so much for watching this reading. If you enjoyed it, give it a little thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more from me, because I post mostly spiritual and lifestyle content, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.